Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama, welcome to our podcast.
Today we're talking about the Disney throwback film,
G-Force. This fun family film stars a team of highly trained guinea pig spies. They're on a covert mission to save the world from being dominated by household appliances. Yes, we're serious! This really was a fun movie, and we wanted to add this because this is part of our Disney Animals Week. And although this movie came out
in 2009, like 10 years ago. Wow.
We rewatched it again just to refresh our memories and just have some more fun watching it. And it was just as much fun rewatching it as it was initially when it was seen.
Yeah. And we know
the only difference is you understand everything that was going on. When in 2009 you didn't.
And we know when it came out, it made more than the budget. How much did it make again?
I think it took like 150 some million to make, and it grossed almost double that. Yeah. It was like a few million shy of 300 million.
Yeah, and it wasn't really received well, I guess, because of
somebody received it well. It made double.
Yeah, like just enough. Yeah, so
yeah.
And I guess I could see some stuff maybe to some people, maybe the concept and stuff. But if you think about it, they took everything seriously. Yes, it was still a fun, silly movie about some talking guinea pigs trying to save the world, but they took pretty much everything in the movie seriously and wanted to make it feel like a spy movie most of the time. So there was effort.
It was really a family movie. You can tell this movie was meant to be enjoyed by everyone. Not where it had a rating where there were things that were inappropriate. You had to decide whether or not your child could see it, where there was gratuitous violence. And again, remember when this was made, 2009. With that being said, they, as you said, they did go all out, and they had a fantastic cast of not only live action actors but also voice actors. You had Sam Rockwell, who's really critically acclaimed. You had Tracy Morgan, who we all love, Penelope Cruz, Jon Favreau, Nicolas Cage, Steve Buscemi, who I absolutely adore, Bill Nye, Zach Galifianakis, before he became really, really huge, and Will Arnett. So they really went out making sure they had a spectacular cast, which they did do.
Right. So like I said, there was effort into it. It's not like one of those movies where they don't try. They just throw something together and then they just go through all the Disney cliches. They were making it like a spy movie. The music was on point. Great visual effects. They actually had some pretty funny moments and good humor.
Lots of fun moments. Yeah. Lots.
Right. Lots. They had a bunch of like songs in here, not like musical songs, but just like songs you hear on the radio or the CD, and they put them in there during different scenes. But it wasn't like something cheesy or something like Disney just puts in there because they want to be cool. It actually was some fun songs that you know and you remember, and you can kind of like, okay, I can see this a song for this scene.
Right. And from what we understand, they got a 22% approval rating based on 125 reviews from Rotten Tomatoes. And they said it was a maniac action, but it failed to come up with an interesting characters or inspired plot. Well, I disagree. I thought the characters were interesting. I thought it was a great script in terms of being different, where you had guinea pigs, as you said, guinea pigs, who, as we know, had never starred in a movie before. The closest you had was the guinea pig in The Nutty Professor. And that just doesn't compare. But you had, as you said, them being anthropomorphic and acting like humans and speaking.
And it was believable with the missions they got. The stuff they were doing was believable. They were not trying to be like humans or doing human things. They were doing what would work to their specialty.
Right. So. And I think that if you think about it again, when this movie was made, these were the type of movies that were being made not only by Disney but other studios. It fit right in line with the themes that were going on at that time, and it did it terrifically. And they had what's his name, Jerry Bruckheimer, who's one of the biggest directors, biggest directors
and film companies.
Yeah. So as you said, they took it seriously. They got power behind it. They got a great cast of actors and voice actors, and Everything was top level done as far as production. So what I personally think is just the critics, this is not what they wanted to see.
Right.
It's not what they were looking for, and because it wasn't what they were interested in, they didn't rate it highly. And you know what? That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we always have the option of watching movies and seeing what we think ourselves, and not just taking the critics' opinion.
Right. And like I said, it's really a really good movie. It wasn't like you go back and it's like, what the heck was this?
I really
it
wish Disney would make more movies like this.
Just it being
and not
fun.
just with dogs and cats, but with animals like this you totally don't expect, and making it work. And they can do it, but it just seems like now those type of movies with that type of theme just aren't the movies they're making anymore. But I would love for Disney to do another movie like this and do a throwback and use some other animals that you don't expect in the same time.
Right, there's a lot of potential with that, considering it would be a nice break from all the sequels and the reboots and the spin-off series and the hashed together stuff. That would be a nice break because we've been doing that for many years now. So it'd be nice for them to do a movie like this again, and it's something fresh and people can really enjoy and get into a whole new world that Disney created.
And I really love the poster for this movie. Oh my gosh. It reminded me of Ghostbusters meets guinea pigs. That's what I thought about when I saw it. So I thought it was really smart. It was creative and interesting, and they did a really good job making that poster fit the movie. But again, I just thought Ghostbusters meets guinea pigs when I first saw it.
Right. And lastly, kind of mentioned when it gets to the climax and all the action, like I said, still taken very seriously.
And it was a movie that had a lesson.
Yeah,
a valid lesson.
Right, and it's not something that they made up on the spot at like 20 minutes into the film. And yeah, it was really, really good. Like I said, lots of effort put into it. It wasn't just something they were just going to be done with. Even though they never made a sequel to this movie, there was still a lot of care into it. Even if it's not based off anything already existing, just being an original concept. And they did a really good job of doing this little cute world of guinea pig spies, and you kind of wonder where we'll go from there. Will they get more guinea pigs like that, or they do other animals, or possibilities? But like I said, really great idea and fun job.
Yes, and we know that just like us, you saw this quite a while ago. If you remember it, let us know what you think in the comments below. If you had a favorite guinea pig, let us know. If you think they should have made a sequel, let us know. And I think the only person that
did they leave someone out, or
no, I was gonna say the only person that really wasn't big, as I mentioned at the time, was Zach Galifianakis.
Right.
And this was before he had the real huge appearance in the Hot Tub
Time Machine.
Yes, Hot Tub Time Machine. If I'm wrong, guys, correct me. Was he in Hot Tub Time Machine, or what was the one?
There's other movies. Was it not The Hangover?
Or The Hangover. He was in one or the other.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I saw The Hangover and I don't remember. Stop Laughing. Hot Tub Time Machine. I did see that, and those to me are movies that didn't leave a big impression. They were funny when I saw them, so I know he was in one of those. But one of those is really what made him a household name.
Right.
So in here, I was like, oh, wow, I didn't know he was, acting at that time. So it was nice to see that he was not an overnight sensation. He'd actually been around a while. So that was good to know.
Right. So let us know what you think of this movie in the comments below. If you have seen it, did you like it, or did you kind of go like, meh? And if you haven't seen it, you can check it out on Netflix to watch it anytime.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm Rascal Entertainment.
And I'm Mom Entertainment.
Have a fantastic day.
Peace.
Flashing lights, trying to walk around, man, who the hell are you? What you wanna do? Well, man, it's on you. Man, it's on you. With her in my dreams, she was my queen. A castle in the mountaintops, rivers and streams. Plucking sunlight from the sky in my pocket, give it to you.